Hey there everyone, you're watching TC's World and I'm your host Tim, and on today's adventure we're out at Eastford, Connecticut, and we're out to find our second letterbox, state letterbox here. Like I said, there's 32 of these in the state. Most of them are west of the Connecticut River, but this is another one on the east side of the state here in Eastford, Connecticut in the Natchaug Forest. And beautiful clear day, which is great because it's just been gray and rainy and nasty around here lately. So it's great to have a really awesome, nice day today. And this one should be a little bit easier to find. I read through the clues. It sounds like it's more on the trail this time. The other one we found was there was no trails really at all to find it. You just kind of had to use the clues. This one is more of a hike to find, but either way, it should be a fun adventure. So we're going to start reading the clues, and we're going to start trying to find this letterbox. And there's a couple cool things to find along the way. So hope you enjoy. In the clues, it tells you to follow the blue and yellow marked trail down to the 3 streams. This must be the 3 streams. There's 3 bridges here we just crossed. And boy, the water is still raging from the rain we had over the week. It's just, it's been a very wet week. Hopefully none of this trail is flooded too badly where we can't pass it. The water is just raging through here. It's awesome. What a beautiful day. About time we got some nice weather. Continue on this trail, and there's supposed to be the remains of an old cabin up ahead. Let's see if we can find that. So this is the remains of the old cabin that was out here on the CCC trail, and I'm making this little video on after the fact because we completely missed it the first time. It's very easy to miss this clue. But I wanted to make sure that we found it to show you. There's a little pile of debris here in the middle. I'm assuming the fireplace would have been. There's really not much left of it, except for this pile of crap. A few rock supports. Extremely easy to miss. But if you do miss this clue, don't worry about it. We did miss it completely. I may have even said further down the further on in this video that we were still searching for it. That's because we walked right by it, didn't see it. So you follow the trail a little bit down further and you come across the Natchaug River, which is also in the clues. The trail goes along the Natchaug River for a little ways and then supposedly comes up to some ruins of an old cabin. Now, me and Nikki have never hiked this trail before. We've never looked for this letterbox. This is only the second one we've ever tried to find. So this is all new to us as well as we're hiking. None of this is scripted or planned at all. So we're just going to continue following the clues down this trail, and like last time, hopefully it'll lead us to exactly where the letterbox is. So I'm here with Nikki, and she's standing next to one of the clues mentioned in the paper. This giant white pine tree that's here. They talk about it in the clues, right next to the river, as you can see how big it is with Nikki standing there. And another cool thing that ended up here is this picnic table. And it says on this picnic table, every decade this river floods. That's how this picnic table got here. To keep it from being washed away, please do not move it. It would only be replaced if another flood washes one down. So very cool. You can tell the river was flooded yesterday. Some of the trail looks like it was underwater, but luckily the water has receded enough to hopefully do this hike in its entirety. And now that we found the white pine, we're going to continue down the trail and look for other clues that were mentioned on the paper. Another curious find on the right side of the trail is this platform, this picnic table. There's a chair here. Off in the distance, there's another picnic table that looks like it's being supported by platforms. Now, I'm not sure if this stuff got washed down the river too and people put it here, or they look like camping platforms. But I didn't think there was a campground along the river right here, but I don't know. Have to look into that one. Anyways, gonna continue down the trail now and see what other clues we can find. So this is the next stream in the clues it talks about. You cross over this bridge and then you head back uphill into the back end of the forest. So that's what we're going to do now. We cross this stream, still following the clues. I think we're still on the right track, so we're going to continue. Well, we followed this trail and the clues back down to the river. The clues tell me that the trail comes back to the river, and on the other side of the river you're supposed to see a campground, and there's a private campground on the other side of the river. So that must mean that we are still following the clues correctly. So I'm going to read the next clue, do a little bit of reading, and continue on here. So far, so good. Seems like we're on the right track. So hopefully we'll find it. The clues tell us that there's a vernal pool between the river and the trail. That must be this. The next clue it talks about that we're now looking for is a huge white oak tree. It says 23 inches in breast height diameter. And this giant white oak tree is supposedly next to a stone wall, and that is the next clue in the paper that we are looking for. So we just ascended pretty steep up this steep hill. Nice climb. We still haven't come across the stone wall yet, or the oak tree. Hopefully it's not too far there up, but it says the letterbox is very close to that spot, so hopefully we're getting close. So we found the 23-inch white oak tree here along the stone wall. We're at the area where we think the letterbox is here. Big oak tree and the stone wall. It should be somewhere hidden in this stone wall. To get out to this point, we've traveled just over a mile, and we've gained how many feet, Nikki? 200? So we've gained 210 feet elevation on this whole hike. It's a beautiful, beautiful winter day. Feels more like spring. It's finally sunny, which is great. So we're gonna poke around this stone wall and we're gonna see if we can find the letterbox here. The box is supposed to be under a rock about 25 feet away northwest. Well, this is northwest. Supposed to be a flat rock. Maybe this one. Nope, nothing under there. This is probably about 25 feet. Maybe this one. Nope, not that one. Well, we've been looking a little bit and we actually finally found it here in the stone wall, like it says. It's under a flat rock, but the flat rock is pretty flat. It's not at a 45-degree angle. There it is. Hidden underneath here. This is the letterbox number 5 of the Natchaug State Forest in Connecticut, out here in Eastford. Very, very cool. We found it, so we're gonna sign it. I'm not too into actually collecting the stamps. I really don't care about the commemorative patch too much, but it's fun to find these. And if you want to get your commemorative patch, all you got to do is collect the stamps and send them into the state. Once you've got 5, they will send you a commemorative patch, or so it says on their website. So we're going to open this up and sign it and put it back. Cool find. Beautiful hike, beautiful day. Our second letterbox out here in the Natchaug Forest. Woo! Yeah! So all the stuff you'll find in this letterbox includes a stamp. These are the stamps you need to collect. Right here, this is the one for the Natchaug Forest. There was one in the aquatic one as well. This one has a much better ink pad. I'm not going to stick my finger. I have no idea how good it really is, but this one seems more maintained than the aquatic one was. This also, oh, that's a pencil sharpener in there. And then here's the little book that we're going to sign, and then we're going to package it all back up and put it back away. Hide it back in this wall very nicely for the next group of people or the next person searching for this thing to find. So we packaged it all up. We're gonna put the rocks back. Hide it real nice for the next person. There you go. Nice and hidden. Some leaves on there to make it look like it hasn't been disturbed. There, just like we found it. Cool. Our second state letterbox out here in the Natchaug Forest at Eastford. And if you've enjoyed this video, click like and subscribe. Until next time.